Okay, good morning. Welcome to
KidMath number 11.
KidMath number 11. So this is a problem from Art of Problem Solving's Algebra book, section 10.3. So we're working on factoring, and we're factoring more difficult expressions here. And we're seeing why factoring is such a hard problem, right? So if we're going to factor this, it's going to factor into something like a times x plus b times c times x plus d. And we see that you get the x squared term from a times c, and you get the constant term here from b times d. So that means a times c has to equal 15, and b times d has to equal 4.
Well,
okay. So first, do you see that? Do you
yeah.
see how that comes? Okay. And there's good news and bad news. There's not too many ways to get 15, and there's not too many ways to get 4. If this is going to factor over integers. Okay? How can we get 15?
You can do 1 and 15, 3 and 5.
1 times 15 or 3 times 5.
And for 4, we can do 2 times 2 minus 2 times minus 2, or 1 times 4.
I think there's one more.
Or minus 1 times minus 4.
Okay. Now, the reason I didn't do the pluses and minuses on the AC is because I was going to let you do them over here. Okay, really I should get plus and minuses over here, but we can fix these as being positive and then put the minuses with the constant terms. Okay, so I got 4 choices over here. All right. So now all we have to do is pick one, and since we have a movie, I'm going to pick the right one, but you don't know ahead of time what the right one is. So we're going to look for 3x plus b times 5x plus d.
Now we just have to try these.
Well, right, now we just have to try them, but let's see if we can make our life a little easier, because we do know that the x's have to be 15. Okay, so we have 5b, that gives us an x term here, plus 3d. And that has to be, that's our x term, and this has to equal 15x. Okay, so that, 16. Oh, sorry, 16, that's the wrong thing. Thank you. Okay, that sort of suggests that we should be looking at the positive ones. Ugh. I can't write 16. Okay, we should be looking at the positive ones because I have positive times b, positive times d gets me a positive.
So let's do this one.
Let's look at 2 and 2. Okay, what's 5 times 2?
It's 10.
3 times 2?
Is 6.
And there we go.
Yay.
Okay, so we can now see that this complicated expression factors into 3x plus 2 times 5x plus 2. And that tells us this complicated expression up here has roots. What makes 3x plus 2 equal 0?
And x is negative 2/3.
Negative 2/3. And what makes this 0?
Negative 2/5. Okay,
now what we want to do is go back and check that, but we're not going to do that in the movie because that's just a bunch of arithmetic.
Yeah.
Okay?
And we know it's right.
Well, we actually haven't checked it yet, have we? We don't know it's right. You're just trusting.
I think so.
You're trusting that I did all the math right here, but I couldn't even write the number 16. So what are the chances I did the math right? Pretty low. Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, so these are the 2 roots of this complicated expression. And this shows that factoring these expressions can be pretty difficult. Okay? And that's what I wanted to show you. But if we approach it systematically, we can get to a solution.